Hey folks, I'm not going to talk a lot here because it's really windy. I'm just kind of hoping to get this in between gusts. So the temperature's warmed up a little bit. Yesterday was pretty nice, today's a little bit cooler, but we got a lot of rain today. And we're kind of in between rain periods at the moment, so I decided to go out. I wasn't going to go out today at all, but there's a break in the rain, so I will go for a nice little tour. Sat down the dam first, and it's being cool, and with my front tire being flat, I don't have a whole lot of range right now, so it's just thinking about coming up here, because I haven't come up here since the last cold, the last flood that we had, I should say. Oh, excuse me. And I wanted to see if the deer was still here. So I come up here, and there's like tractor tracks on the laneway here. Thinking, okay. And the motor's gone. The little boat motor that was sitting there. All the glass is still there, so I still got to clean that up at some point. But the motor's gone. And I park here, and I look over, and the deer is gone. So the river came up far enough to wash away the deer. Unfortunately, it's now closer to where I sit. So I guess the good news would be once the grass grows in, I won't see her. But yeah, I'll smell her. She's like 20 feet away from me now. So I got what I wanted. I never moved her away from where she was. It's not exactly how not far enough. And she's in kind of a rut now. I guess the word rut could be taken two ways there. It's not rutting season for deer, but she's stuck in a erosion trench, I'll put it that way. So unless she's floatable, I don't think she's going to get washed out of there. That's kind of disappointing. So I'm going to talk about my monster plans, which I'm going to be starting shortly. It won't be today, but hopefully, this weather stays. There's a lot of single digits. I don't see any double digits till next week at least. But we'll see. As long as we don't get any more snow, I'm happy. But I'm going to start working on the monster. I'll explain it when I go home. Okay, so I'm back home, out of the wind. So here's my bumper. So I gotta take the plastic part off. And then what I'm gonna do is, okay, that's connected there. So I'm gonna have to cut there too. So I'm gonna cut this off probably right about here. I might just cut along there and get rid of that hole too, because there's probably rust up inside here as well. But I'm going to cut it off here somewhere, and I'm going to, rather than trying to bend the bar, I'm just going to cut a piece. I'm doing this one-handed. Well, I guess maybe a little farther out than that. But I'm going to cut it like this length, and then I'm just going to cut an angle in here and just kind of join it to the round bar. So it'll be square bar matching up with a round bar, and then I'll put the other supports here for the other side of the bumper. So that's what I'm planning on doing. That's probably going to be my first job. Get that out of the way. Because then the monster will still be drivable if I need it to be. Last time I worked on it, I don't remember. I don't remember when it was. So I took the monster off the road, and then we had another period of warm weather coming up, and I put the monster back on the road. So rather than constantly switching the batteries around, I'm going to start with this. That way, if I do need to go out, then I still got the monster available. And this, I'm not going to bother switching the batteries around just yet until I'm ready to do more. But I'm going to start with the front. Take care of all the parts on the front, fix my steering, change my tires, stuff like that. and then I'll just kind of go from there. But I never realized it's connected. This support piece, I'm not even sure what that's for. Okay, I guess the plastic is screwed into it. Same with that up the top part too. That's what the plastic screws into. So I'm gonna have to cut this along the bottom here. Separate that. I don't think that even needs to be connected anyways. I don't know why they did that, but who knows? And just replace this bottom part, because this is the part that's rotted out, and that's what holds the bumper onto the monster itself. So that's going to be my first job, well, second job actually, because I'm going to clean up so I have room to work. That's the part I'm not looking forward to. But, you know, that's got to be done. If I want to be able to work on the monster, I need room to do it, right? Because once I get the monster up in the air, it's not moving. So I gotta make room for it first. Okay, I gotta use both hands here. Okay, there. I don't think I'm gonna do anything today. I was kind of thinking I'll start to clean up a little bit first, but I got my parts waiting to go. My new tires. I don't remember what all's in there. Ball joints, I think, and the wrong bolts for the rear axle. I kind of thought, you know, when I got home, I'll do a little bit today. I'll start with the cleanup. A little bit. Get the snowblower back up on the shelf. I don't think I'll be using that anymore this year. Hopefully not. Doubt it though. And that'll give me some room. And I start putting stuff away. Compacting all my parts that are spread out. Put them all together. Go from there, I guess. But I guess that's it. I just wanted to get the plans for that. What I'm gonna start with. Yeah, I didn't want those sharp edges on the bottom of the bumper, but you know, I can cut, like I can leave a tab sticking out, just cut kind of a rounded bit and just push the tab up so the bottom's rounded, but that's too much work. I'm really not sure what I'm going to be able to do. That's another reason why I want to start with that. That'll give me an indication of what I'm capable of right now. Because physically, I don't know what I can do this year. But I got a lot of work that has to be done. So, you know, I got to do it whether I can or not, right? So if it is too difficult for me, then I'll just do a little bit at a time, a little bit each day. That's about all I'm going to be able to do. So, working on the bumper will be an indication of that. It'll give me an idea of how this year's project is going to go. Anyway, I guess that's it. Let's give you a little bit of an update of what's going to be happening soon. Hopefully soon. Hey folks, so it's the next day now. And I went out to soccer fields again. Just sat there taking a break, and I had a shopping bag with me for quite a while now. I was planning on cleaning up all that broken glass out there to keep the puppy dogs from getting their feet cut on the way down to the river or on the way back or whatever. And before I really got a chance to do it, it snowed again and I haven't been able to get up there. So I never even thought about it yesterday. I talked about it, but I never thought about cleaning it up. So I decided to do that today. And I went for a walk to go down to look at it to see how bad it is. And I just kind of took a different walking path through the weeds, the grasses, because there are times when people park down that laneway and I get blocked. I can't get to my trail. So I wanted to find something a little farther up, and there's an easy route through there. There's really, really tiny tree branches in there, nothing they really need to worry about. The issue is, in order for me to start a new trail, I have to start driving through there constant during this period of new growth generation to keep things from overgrowing. And the monster's going to be off the road, so I'm not going to be able to do that. So I might not be able to do that this year. I'll take the fortress through there. I'm not sure exactly, what it's like as far as off-road goes. I've had it down that trail, but my original trail, but it's pretty worn in now. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. See how long it takes to get the monster. Looking pretty, working properly, however you want to look at it. So, I decided today's the day. So I went for a walk, took the bag down there and cleaned up all the glass that I could find. And there's like beer cans and pop cans and water bottles all over the place. So I picked a bunch of those up. And I was leaving and I decided, well, I got the bag at my feet. There's this piece of garbage right here. So I tried to reach down to get it, and the monster's just too high. I can't reach the ground, and it was just killing my shoulder. So I ended up taking my seatbelt off to reach it. And I just kept going. I ended up cleaning out the entire parking lot. Everything I could see. Only the cut grass area along the edges, there's still a lot of garbage in there. I won't have room for all of that. But just the cut grass area, I cleaned all that up. And I ended up with quite a haul. Bag's pretty much full now. I got a 4-liter bottle. So that was all spread out through the parking area anyway. So that's all cleaned up now. And some of it's garbage, most of it's recycling. So I'll just throw it in my bag of recycling here, and it won't cost me anything to throw it away. There's some garbage in there I'll put in with my garbage. There's like minuscule amount. Most of it's recyclable, so it won't cost me anything to throw it out. Maybe the garbage I'll just dump in the town's garbage cans. They're the ones that would have been cleaning it up anyways, right? So, I know, we'll see. So today I have decided I am going to start cleaning the garage. I have no idea where to begin. I left the monster outside so I have room, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the fortress forward. This is Martin's extension cord. I'll coil that up for him. I'll put my extension cord back, hang it back up on the hook, clean out that corner, do what I can to make that a little more usable. I still got my green screen curtain rod thing there that I want to hang up. That's not going to happen right now. I'm going to take the other one apart. I won't be using it. It's really in the way. And I might be able to make use of that wood somehow. So the welder, I think I'm going to leave where it is. I got my box of parts. I might stick that on the shelf down here to get that out of the way. Because then I'll be able to push the fortress back here where I normally keep it. And it's more or less out of the way. So I gotta clean up my desk. All the crap's building up. I have a banana box inside that I've been wanting to bring out. I haven't really figured out where to put it. I thought maybe a sticking on here. I'm not sure if it's tall enough. Because remember last year I stuck that in there and I had all that extra wasted space. But I still have some plywood, right? So I haven't really decided what to do with that yet. I just don't know. I can sort of kind of put it up here to make an extra shelf, but I don't know if I want to do it. I don't want to spend all my energy on the garage. My energy has to be spent on the monster, so I don't want to do too much, but at the same time, I need to clean up. Need to get things clean. So I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. This is really annoying. This really gets in the way, so I gotta put that up. I bought this to hang my bungee cords from. Yeah, I just never put it up, so I should ought to do that soon. Where do I begin? I really want to have my desk done. I want to have it cleaned off so I can actually use it. That's why I built that, so I could sit there and use it, right? I don't know. I just don't know. Well, I guess my banana box would fit in here. There's enough room to fit it in there. I'll get rid of all this crap. It's just loose stuff that's all hanging out. I don't really have anywhere to put, right? So it'll fit in there, no problem. I don't know. I just don't know. But I gotta do something. We're not gonna do the whole thing today. It's not gonna be an all-day job or anything. I'm just gonna start. I just want to get something done. See, even these shelves here, it's like there's so much. They're so far apart. They're not adjustable. There's so much wasted space, right? Huh. I just got an idea of what I could use that banana box for. I'll figure it out one way or the other. I don't know. But I want to get something today. Something done today. So my number one goal, I guess, today is to get the snowblower up on the shelf. Take the green screen apart so I can get all that wood out of that way and leaning up against the wall so it's not blocking anything. Yeah, I guess I can't really put the fortress back there anyways because I can't move the welder back any further. There's just not going to be any room unless I put it on an angle like that, and that's going to mess things up too. But I'll get the monster's parts off the floor and up on a shelf somewhere. That's my goal today. Just pick that up, put this up on the shelf, get the fortress back in the corner where it's supposed to be. Realistically, that's probably all I'll get done today. But I will see.